Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. So in this video we are going to be reviewing the classic 90s legal thriller Primal Fear, which is based on the novel of the same name by William Deal and stars Richard Gere in a bit of an arrogant defense attorney role, and also has Edward Norton in his first breakthrough award-winning role, which is really cool. It is a bit of a slow burn movie if I'm being honest, but it more than makes up for it with its killer twist right at the end, which I'm going to be talking about at the end of this video. So let's get on with the review for Primal Fear. So in terms of the story of this movie, we have Richard Gere, who plays Martin Vale, who is a very arrogant defense attorney lawyer that defends criminals and absolutely loves the spotlight. One day he sees on the news that an altar boy with a stutter is being accused of murdering an archbishop. So he jumps at the chance of defending this kid pro bono, which means he defends him for free. And in a courtroom case, you begin to see this murder mystery unraveling to see whether or not this altar boy really did murder the archbishop. So from a cast and characters point of view, the casting of this film is really great, as all of the cast play their characters really well, and you really do believe all of their performances. So let's go through the main three cast members in this film. So the first one is Richard Gere, like I said before, plays Martin Vale, the very arrogant defense attorney, and he is really good at his job and really does believe that his clients are actually innocent, and he will go to extreme lengths to prove it, no matter who he has to step on to get there. And also the ending just plays out brilliantly for this character, which is really interesting. We then have Edward Norton, and like I said before, this was his breakout performance, and he just did a really good job in terms of playing the innocent Aaron Stampler character who has a bit of a stutter and is being accused of murder. And you really do get to see how versatile Edward Norton is, and you really get to see his acting abilities and his acting range, and you really do get to see how calculated and chilling this character is. And then finally we have Linney, who plays opposing lawyer Janet Venable, who also has a bit of a past relationship with the Martin Vale character and so can be influenced by him. And this character plays a major role in the killer twist at the end of this film. So from a cast and characters point of view, this movie is actually really strong. So from a visuals point of view, this movie is really basic. Like I said before, it is filmed in the 90s, and it does feel like a 90s film, as it is a very basic courtroom thriller movie. That being said, you know, there are some nice party scenes, there's some nice courtroom scenes, and there's also a few chase sequences which look really cool as well, but just don't expect a visual masterpiece in this film. So from a comparisons point of view, I would say Primal Fear is very similar to The Lincoln Lawyer, as the two have very similar beats throughout the film, and they also have a lot of other similarities as well in terms of having a very arrogant defense attorney, having a very questionable client, having a relationship between the main lawyer and the opposing lawyer, and also having an interesting turn of events happening in the courtroom. Now, out of the two, I would say I prefer The Lincoln Lawyer because I thought it was a little bit more interesting and it wasn't as slow or as drawn out as Primal Fear. But that being said, Primal Fear is definitely worth watching, especially for that killer twist right at the end. So in terms of the ending of Primal Fear, it's really interesting, as there are two killer twists. Not one, there are two killer twists. So when you think you know what's happening, there's a twist, and then you think you're kind of going with that, and then there's another twist, which is just a really interesting device used in this movie. So the first twist is all about finding out that actually the Aaron character, Aaron Stampler, actually has multiple personality disorder, and his violent and sociopathic side is called Roy, and it's actually Roy that was the character that killed the Archbishop, as the Aaron character and Roy were both subjected to being bullied and had a lot of physical and sexual abuse as well. Now it's really interesting, as when Aaron turns into Roy, he doesn't really know about this and he just thinks that he's losing time. So Aaron doesn't know that actually Roy is the one that killed the Archbishop. And that's kind of where you're going with it, but then you find out that there's actually a second killer twist, which I will get to in a second. So in the courtroom, Aaron is summoned to the front of the courtroom, and he is being questioned by Venable, who kind of pushes him too far, and then summons Roy, who attacks her and kind of brutally kind of strangles her. And then it is found out that everyone realizes that actually Aaron has got multiple personality disorder, and he kind of gets let off for the murdering of the Archbishop due to insanity and gets put away into a mental asylum. Then Martin talks to Aaron and they kind of have one final conversation, and it's then revealed that the whole multiple personality disorder thing was actually a lie, and there was no Aaron at all. The character with a stutter did not exist at all, and it was actually Roy, the twisted sociopathic Roy. It was Roy the whole time, who was actually the character that murdered the Archbishop and also murdered his wife as well, and kind of fooled everybody into thinking that he was this innocent character with a stutter. So the killer twist was absolutely brilliant, so shocking and so unexpected, and really does leave a chill down your spine, and really did make the Martin Vale character kind of really lose his arrogance and kind of feel that he was really taken for a fool by the Roy character. So overall, I did enjoy Primal Fear. I thought the ending was absolutely magnificent, totally unexpected, and I thought it played out so well. But that being said, everything before the final moments was actually really boring and really drawn out and really slow. And so for all of those reasons, whilst I thought that, the acting was great and the final moments were really great, the enjoyability from start to finish just wasn't there. And so for all of those reasons, I have to give this movie a 4 out of 10. I'd love to hear what you think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video.